Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 Morning News.
And in our Maryland Business Report, we have a wealth management director joining us to unwrap the finances of the holidays.
All right, well, right now we're buying the hottest gifts for the kids in your life. This holiday season it can be exciting, especially if it is the top of their list. But some of the best life gifts will never make it to their list, yet they will be the most rewarding. Here now for our Maryland Business Report, Director of Wealth Management at Government Employees Benefit Association, Greg Klingler. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about this. I mean, it's not really one of the sexiest things that you want to talk about Christmas, but we're talking about finances and the future of our children, whether it be your nieces, nephews, grandkids, or your adult children even. You can give gifts that are more rewarding later on by just doing a little bit of savings, I guess, if you want to, instead of getting the drone that they open up and they use for a little while until they smash it into a tree. You can put that money aside, still do the gifts, but then also put the money aside for their college funds.
Yeah, so this is actually the perfect time of year to talk about these things, because in many cases, the most important gifts for the course of your lifetime are gifts that truly don't have to be unwrapped. You know, we have a lot of people at GEBA Wealth Management, and there's a lot of differences among a lot of people. How much they make, how much money they have, what they think about retirement, but there's always some universal things that are the same. Protecting my family, ensuring my kids are taken care of in the future, and not being a drain on our families as we get older. And that's when we talk about things that can help fulfill all those universal needs.
You were just saying the different budgets that we're working off of right here. One thing, small or large, depending on what you want to do, if you're thinking about education for your children, there was a major change to the 529 plan that happened last year. It started taking effect, and only certain states are actually using it. It was a federal change, but certain states are saying, you know what, we're going to go with that. Maryland's one of them, where you can start saving money now on kids that weren't even in college yet using the 529 plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So the 529 plan is a very powerful savings tool for education in general. It allows you to put away money, and in Maryland, you can put away $2,500 per year per person. Actually write that off on your Maryland tax returns. But then you can use that money for accredited expenses and take all the money, principal and interest, tax-free. And the big change that took place on December 22nd, 2017 was they said, now not only can you use it for college, but you can also use $10,000 a year for elementary, middle, and high school, whether that be religious or private school.
And that's a big deal, because there's a lot of private schools around here that they're not cheap. They're almost, a lot of people can equate them to a college tuition fees. And so be able to use some of that money now, right now, to help out with the education, get that education before college too, is another one. Let's talk about short-term and long-term insurance. I know that a lot of people are like, I'm not old enough yet to be dealing with that. No, everyone needs to deal with it right now.
All right, so there's generally two types of insurance. One is life insurance. You know, academically, people know if you have a family, if you have a mortgage, if you have, let's say, student loans that somebody else co-signed on, those are all reasons to have life insurance. Now, the question is whether you do it or not. And I can tell as a financial advisor, you know, we're taught how to calculate that, but you truly don't understand the power of it until you're sitting across the table from somebody who just lost their loved one. And you can say, you know what, you're okay. From a financial standpoint, you're okay. You have time to pick up the pieces. And that can be one of the greatest gifts. Now, obviously, we hope that you don't have to and rely on that gift ever. Right. Yeah. But at the end of the day, for the few people who do, that is incredibly important and incredibly powerful. And then long-term care insurance, you know, we never want to be a burden on our families. One of the greatest gifts you can give to your children is that they don't have to take care of you. They can just manage the care and let somebody else do the hard work.
Great time of year to start talking about these. You don't have to actually wrap it up and put it under a tree or hand it for a gift here, but it's something to discuss with your family, especially when we all come together around the holidays. It's important thing.
Absolutely.
Greg Klingler, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.